When are we going live?
Hey!
There we are.
It is the Barstool Bracket Show, and we are live. Mark Titus, Brandon Walker, Big Cat. I don't know why I went in that order. The draft show, not the draft show, the Bracket Show.
Yep.
Did you introduce yourself before me?
All right, let me start
Start
over.
over.
It is
Start over.
The
Well, unless you start with you say, I'm Brandon Walker with...
Welcome in. I'm Brandon Walker.
The Barstool
joining
Bracket
me.
Show. Right now on this desk, we got Barstool Big Cat over there, Mark Titus, and of course me, your host, Brandon Walker.
There it is.
And we are brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings, this is the best time of year for betting on college basketball, obviously. You can get $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple payouts together from the same game. If you love the thrill of live betting, DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-progress games right as they happen, making watching the game that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can still join in all the fun with DraftKings Pick 6 and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use our promo code STREAMS, S-T-R-E-A-M-S. That's STREAMS, and bet just $5 on any wager. Get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code STREAMS only on DraftKings Sportsbook. We got one more. You know who's going to be with us all tournament long, boys? It's on your coffee mug.
Is it Venmo?
Venmo will be with us all tournament long.
Love that.
Sign up for the Venmo debit card in seconds. Add your card instantly to Apple Pay or Google Pay to use your balance right away with no monthly fee, no minimum balance requirement, and you can earn up to 5% cash back on top brands when you shop with the Venmo debit card, whether you're splitting the bar tab or snacks for the watch party at home. Use Venmo debit card for the game day assist. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A., pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Dosh offer terms apply. Start spending your Venmo balance instantly with the Venmo debit card. Sign up today.
We're already going.
Venmo.com.
We're already going.
All
Auburn.
right, boys, Auburn's the number one overall seed.
Auburn number one overall seed.
that.
I had to do that. Y'all got to go to the. Y'all got to go.
Oh
to the
my
board.
God! What the
We're going to
fuck?
the board
You
right
two
away.
go to the
Board
board.
right now? There's no.
Auburn's number one.
I had
number one overall.
I had.
You have notes?
I had questions I wanted to.
Alabama
oh my
State,
God! Oh
St.
my God!
Francis.
They're playing
Put it on
Alabama
the
State and
board.
St.
Put it on the board. Put
St.
it on the
Francis,
board.
PA, or the team that they were playing
There
will
it
play
is.
Auburn, Alabama State. The Hornets, Mark?
Are we supposed to stand on the same side? I don't know.
We never knew
Maybe.
last year. Just figure it out. The number 8 seed right in Lexington, Kentucky is
Louisville.
Louisville.
Ooh.
Wow. Louisville got fucked.
Louisville should have been a 7 seed.
Louisville got
I think.
absolutely fucked.
Is opposite Auburn.
First surprise.
Who will be the everything's going to be a surprise, Mark.
No, what? No, it's Auburn being number one overall
Great,
seed wasn't a
that's a
surprise.
tough
Shut the fuck
matchup.
up.
I'm sorry. There you go.
Big East foes.
Louisville and Creighton will meet for the right to play probably Auburn in Lexington, Kentucky. These are Thursday, Saturday games in Lexington.
I'm going to say just instant reaction. This doesn't feel like an 8-9 matchup that the 1 seed should get. There's Michigan.
Whoa!
But that's a little lower than they thought,
Little
right?
lower.
We were talking about it. Now, this is something that we have to remember. We were talking about it before. Like, did Michigan just play themselves into a 3 seed? The committee basically stops doing work on Friday night.
The committee was finished.
Yeah, this could be Akron, right? This could be
Could
Akron.
be Akron. Probably not going to be. Probably going to be UC San Diego. Your fucking.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
There it is, Titus.
Mark Titus.
Wow. Look at that.
Who are we talking about? Tate Jones? Is that his name?
Yeah.
He's
Anawanawa.
awesome. New Zealand baller.
Anawanawa.
Titus, did you see that?
I did not see that, Brandon.
No.
I did my prep work. It's
Okay, all right.
called professionalism.
This team is a 12 seed that is top 60 in Ken Palm offense and defense, not your normal 12 seed.
Good stats.
Yeah. Texas A&M on the
as
4
the 4.
These
Buzzball.
are also Thursday, Saturday games in Denver, so it's A&M as the 4 against whoever the 13
They're
seed
playing
is.
these in Denver.
That's where they're playing.
Michigan, San Diego, and Denver.
That's correct.
Tough matchup for Texas A&M. This is going to be a low-scoring game. Yale,
we
they're
get
going to
the
grind this out.
The Danny Wolf Yale Michigan matchup possibly in the second round.
That's true.
For those of you storyline sickos out there,
Yep.
that is
Danny Wolf, best player on Michigan, played at Yale for 2 years.
Boy, they
From
really
the
got
Chicago
right into
area.
this thing. We've already. Oh, this is the Friday Milwaukee games.
All right, so
Ole
this
Miss
is-
will be
this-
in Milwaukee, so we won't see Ben Mintz on Friday.
Ole Miss. This is the Friday Milwaukee games?
Yep, Friday against either San Diego
So
State
I
or
need
North
Wisconsin
Carolina.
here.
That's the play-in.
North Carolina made it.
North Carolina's in the play-in.
Are you fucking kidding
against
me?
San Diego
Bullshit.
State?
Are you fucking kidding me?
for the right to play Ole Miss?
Oh, that's
In
Brandon,
bullshit.
be serious.
I'm telling you
North
the truth.
Carolina made it?
I didn't do it, Mark.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Show me the Badgers,
The Buckeyes
Brandon.
have to make it
Show
now.
me the
Three
Badgers
seed
right
Friday.
here.
How did North
Show
Carolina
me the
make this
Badgers.
tournament?
Milwaukee, the number 3 seed.
Oh, fucking A.
Will be Iowa
is there other
State.
Milwaukee games on?
The Cyclones. Yeah, there's going to be more Milwaukee games. There's 8 games at every
more
location,
Milwaukee
right? Or
games,
4
all right.
games. They're going to play Lipscomb.
I think the Badgers might have gotten screwed.
Lipscomb. So what
That's
do you
where
think?
I
That
had
knocks
them.
you down to a 4 seed?
I think so.
Friday in Cleveland, the number 17 Marquette, 23-10 out of that conference. In Cleveland, these are the Friday, Sunday games in Cleveland. They'll play New Mexico. Mark, tell me something about New Mexico.
Rick Pitino's son is the coach. Richard
Fast.
is his name. They play fast.
Fast.
They are. That's going to be a fun.
This is going to be a
game.
total in the 160s.
Bet the over.
And
as
you're
they
betting
say.
the over.
I will bet the over in this game.
Oh, Michigan
Friday, the number
State.
2 seed in Cleveland is Michigan State. So the 1 seed, Auburn, gets the number 2 seed, Michigan State.
I like this draw for Michigan State. Just looking at it, I think they're an Elite Eight team. I think they're better than all the teams in this region.
I like the matchup. Yeah, New Mexico, Marquette. Either one of those for Michigan State, I like.
So this finishes out bracket 1, and it is Bryant from there.
Shout out Jared Grasso, coach of Bryant.
I think you're right, Dan. Good draw for Michigan State.
I
Great
think
draw for
Michigan State has a pretty good path here to the Elite Eight, and I think they can beat anyone in the top as well because Auburn's not playing great ball right now.
Auburn is not playing great.
Boys, that was the South region, and I got to tell you, the first half of this bracket reveal brought to you by DraftKings. When it comes to college basketball and
I
March
feel like
Mania,
Wisconsin just got
one thing is
screwed.
for sure, nothing is for sure. Bet the unexpected every upset every day with DraftKings Sportsbook. Everyone's sweating it out except for you. DraftKings is offering all customers a no-sweat parlay every single day. How's it work? You can opt in and place a bet on any eligible parlay. If your bet doesn't hit, you'll get a bonus bet back in the amount of your original bet. Bet the unexpected with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code STREAMS. That's code STREAMS. Get a no-sweat parlay every single day. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. So
I think Titus and I both agree that the big storyline out of this region is Michigan State has a pretty good path, and UNC had no business being in
UNC making the tournament is shocking. It's actually
they have
shocking.
one quad one win
Yeah.
against UCLA? That's
Yes,
it?
that's it. And they were down like 16 with 12 minutes left and
Insane.
needed a miracle to even pull
Insane
that
that they got in.
just to make sure, Dan, once again, you are saying that North Carolina did, in fact, get into the tournament. They're in the play-in game on Tuesday night, so they are
No, they're not in the tournament yet. They got to win a game.
Okay, because when Mississippi State was in the play-in game, it
They got
wasn't the
invited
tournament.
to be invited to the tournament.
All right. So they'll play the winner of that game, San Diego State, North Carolina will play Ole Miss. We're going to go right now to we'll find another region here shortly. So that's Auburn number 1, A&M 4. The top 4 seeds are Auburn, Michigan State, Iowa State, and Texas
I don't know
A&M.
if Wisconsin got fucked. I'm feeling like they might have gotten fucked.
I feel like Louisville got fucked a little bit too, by the way.
Hey!
Yeah, no, this is
Louisville's
a
Cameron
It's
Starfel.
crazy.
This is a crazy 8-9 matchup. These two teams are very good, both just in their conference
Can
tournament
either
finals.
scare Auburn?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
both of them can. Yeah,
Yes.
Auburn is.
Creighton can.
Auburn is. It's not a surprise that Auburn's the number 1 overall seed, but having lost 3 of 4 down the stretch, is definitely concerning and unprecedented. So
Our other,
versus Janai Broom would be.
our other broadcast partners are going to commercial right now, so we're going to vamp
Okay.
for a second.
All right.
So we can just
let's
talk about whatever
more
you
about it.
like. Michigan, do Michigan fans sitting right now after winning the Big Ten championship
Michigan
feel
fans-
like they were fucked?
I learned Michigan fans today that they don't watch any other teams because they thought Wisconsin played like, in the 40s every game. There's no chance they know UC San Diego is a real fucking team. That's a tough matchup. I think Michigan can win because they have size that these small schools don't have.
Yeah.
But UC San Diego is a very good team.
stat for you, Brandon Walker. UC San Diego leads the country in turnover margin. Michigan does not.
Yes, they turn the
Wow.
ball over a lot. No, Michigan is
Michigan
very
turns the
loose
ball
with
over like crazy. UC San Diego does not. That's going to be a good one. I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, most people that are locked in on college basketball would have said Michigan is going to be their 5-12 upset special, and UC San Diego is going to be their also a 12-5 upset special.
Correct.
The fact that they're paired together, I think a lot of ball knowers are going to pick the 12 over the 5. Now, Michigan, of course, just won the Big Ten tournament, playing a little bit better.
Sure.
Maybe they change that a little bit.
I got
Yeah.
a question about Michigan. They've won 38 games by 1 point or less.
That's right.
Every
That's
single
right.
game has been close. Is that established toughness for the tournament, or does that mean they're ripe for an upset?
Yes.
I cannot comment on this because I just lost to Michigan and I did say that they were frauds. Kind of got to eat crow here. Michigan, Dusty May's a good coach. I'll say this about Michigan. Dusty May came on PMT last week. We talked about the end of the season. He said we need to reset bad. Clearly they did.
And
They
they
went
got
and
it.
won the Big Ten tournament. So
Yeah.
maybe the form that Michigan had in January has been refound. And Vlad and Danny Wolf, as they got 2 7-footers that can move and shoot the ball. That's a tough.
That's the
matchup
part
for
that
them.
worries me about the UC San Diego side of this, that they are a great team. They've won 30 games, but they have not faced 2 7-footers before. And
Yeah.
as much as Michigan looks susceptible at times, they do have 2 7-footers that can run a pick and roll.
All right, with Carolina
Just fuck
squeezing in,
everything up.
who's on the chopping block to get fucked?
Indiana, Texas. It's one of those two, really. It's got to be one of those.
We should also mention Iowa State real quick. Iowa State, at their peak this season, has been one of the top teams.
Right.
Now, they've fallen off a little bit. They've
Gotta get
also
healthy.
dealt with a lot of injuries, but that is a dangerous, dangerous team.
Well, it's a bracket.
Right.
We're looking at it. I'm also watching a Home Depot commercial right now, but I won't mention
So they're gonna do. Are they gonna do this side of
like-
the bracket next? Or are they doing the number 2 overall seed?
There's
which we
really no
expect
way
be
to.
Duke?
There's really no way to know.
There's no way of knowing.
No way to know. I'm just as lost as you are right now.
How was your weekend, Brandon?
It was pretty good. I did a lot of antique shopping. I went out
Nice.
to
Titus
the
and I
Chicago.
watched 45 hours of ball together.
That's exactly right.
Cool.
That's exactly right.
You told me I could go to.
You said as long as I get one day.
Would you like? Would you
I
like
did. I got a day.
2.
No, I did. I worked on Friday.
Friday night, Saturday, Sunday.
And we're back. All right. So
right.
they're going next to the to a bracket. Duke. So they're doing
Duke
exactly
is
what
number
you said.
number 2 overall. Duke.
East.
This is
Go
probably
to
going to
there.
be the East. This is probably going to be the East. It is the East region. The number 1 seed playing in Raleigh, North Carolina will be Duke, and they'll play the 16 seed coming up shortly. So Raleigh, North Carolina, Friday, Sunday games, and then some Seattle, Washington Friday, Sunday games they're showing us right now.
A little more rest for Cooper Flagg.
Duke is the 1 seed. They'll play the winner of American and Mount St. Mary's.
Oh, I like Duke to win against either one of
I'm
those
going to
teams.
say Duke's going to win
I
that
like
game.
Duke against either one of those teams. Bad matchup for both of those teams.
Even without Cooper Flagg.
Even
you
without
like him to
Cooper
beat the
Flagg,
16
bad
seed.
matchup. I like Duke.
Oh,
would you look at that?
What did I tell you?
Boy.
We're going to be playing UConn. We're going to be playing the defending national champions,
boy.
UConn, and we're going to get Duke. I knew it. I knew it. They just can't. They can't.
Is it?
It's going to be UConn. Watch.
Oh, it's Baylor.
Baylor.
Wow.
That's not easy either, is it? All right.
No,
so
Baylor's been up
That'll
and
be a
down
fun
as
game.
well.
so Mississippi State against Baylor for the right to play fucking Duke in the second round.
Jeremy Roach at Baylor, transferred from Duke.
You got a right to beat Duke.
Yeah, Cooper Flagg might be hurt. Oregon is the 5
Oregon,
seed
5
playing
seed.
in Seattle,
Dangerous
Washington.
team. Dana Altman,
Why does
incredible
Vince get to play in
tournament
Milwaukee?
coach.
I got to play in Raleigh.
Liberty.
Oregon and Liberty. Now,
Liberty is
there's
a
some
hilarious-
political implications here. Oregon against Liberty. I'll let you explain it, Titus.
Liberty's a hilarious basketball team. They just spam 3-point shots and don't really do anything else.
Yep.
That's the 5-12 in Seattle. The 4-13 in Seattle coming at you right now. It is Arizona, the 4 seed, and the 13. Are they right for an upset? Against Akron.
Oh,
Akron.
that's a good one.
That's another
that's
game
a
that's going to
good
be
matchup.
total at 168. Going to
Yep.
take the over.
That's going to be a sexy upset pick, right? A lot of people like Akron.
Yeah, up and down affair for sure.
Yep.
So we got, there's the top half of that bracket. Duke, Mount St. Mary's, and American.
There's Tate. We'll get Tate's thoughts from Akron Zips.
So we go down to the these are Thursday games in Denver. 6 seed BYU.
BYU can't play on Sunday, religious reasons.
That's right.
Okay. Well, that's good because I think
It'd be funny if they put them on a Friday, Sunday, and they're like, they're not going to win their first game.
well, they're on the
Doesn't matter.
Thursday, Saturday games,
Yeah.
so they're taking care of them so
I'm saying
far.
it would be funny.
BYU and VCU,
VCU.
all initials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Virginia Commonwealth and Brigham Young.
Thank you very much.
That's who will be
Appreciate
playing
that.
there.
That's them right
VCU.
there.
And then the 3 seed and the 14 seed in Thursday in Denver, Colorado. Who's going to be the 3 seed, Mark? Tell me right now.
Wisconsin.
There you
Oh,
go.
we're not playing Milwaukee. All right, but I like that.
All right.
Wisconsin, Duke,
Thursday.
possible Elite 8 game.
Well, hold
So
on,
this
Mark.
might be Bama here.
That would be Bama. This is
Uh-oh.
going to be Bama or Tennessee at the
Wisconsin,
2.
Wisconsin, Mississippi State also possible.
Wisconsin, Mississippi State also possible. We could get Bama. The 2 seed will be Bama or Tennessee. Unless something really insane happens.
You got Wisconsin, Montana, in Denver Thursday, Saturday.
We're going to kill Montana.
Opposite BYU and VCU. We go down. The 7 seed is St. Mary's. Friday, Sunday in Cleveland, Ohio. St. Mary. They've got cameras, and we're getting reactions of every single team in the tournament. I don't know how long they've done this.
Oh.
St.
Every
Mary's is
single
playing in
team's got it.
Cleveland?
St. Mary's is playing in Cleveland.
Oh,
They're playing
don't like that.
Vanderbilt.
Where's this game? Where are these games?
Do not like
Those
that
are in
for
Denver.
St. Mary's.
You're in Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, I don't know that I like that. You're playing,
That
could be playing
basically gives
BYU in Denver.
a fucking home game.
Yeah.
That's
not
bullshit.
That's not great.
I do not like Vanderbilt against St. Mary's, Brandon. I love them
Oh,
against
wow.
St. Mary's.
You fooled me there.
I love
I thought you were going to go one way and you went the other. This crafty
And
son
this
of a bitch.
will be
You're saying Tennessee
or Alabama?
It's Alabama.
It's Alabama. I'll be goddamned. It
All
is
right,
the
Rico.
Crimson Tide.
So Wisconsin and Alabama could be headed for a Sweet 16 matchup. Am I
This
reading that
also
right?
is a very interesting stylistic matchup if that happens.
St. Mary's and Alabama is what you're pointing
St. Mary's
at.
will slow it down to a halt
Yep.
on Alabama.
And the 15 seed that Alabama will deal with is Robert Morris. That's
Good
just
team.
one guy.
Good team. Upset alert.
Upset alert. So we have the second full bracket. Duke is the 1 seed, Bama as the 2 seed, Wisconsin the 3, Arizona the 4, Oregon the 5. Stronger top to bottom than the other one, or whatever?
It's a pretty good bracket.
Pretty good
I'll tell
bracket.
you what, I mean, Barstool fans got to be rooting for Wisconsin-Alabama Sweet 16 matchup.
I just want to win one game. Can I win one game? We haven't won a
I
game
think
in
you
the
can
tournament
beat
since
Baylor.
2008.
Yes,
2008.
I think you can beat Baylor.
You can beat Baylor. That's gonna be a fun game.
Then we
It's
get
gonna be a fun
screwed,
game.
get put up against Duke.
I hate that we're in Denver. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're in Denver. We're in Raleigh.
Michigan
they
and
do
Denver
that?
too.
Why do they do that?
Why do they
Michigan
do
was
that?
in Denver? Maybe they'll just ride the same plane.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll leave and they'll save
Leave
money
straight
on.
from Indy and go
Yeah.
to Denver right now.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
they've all made friends. They've been together for like 3 or 4 days.
They should have direct flights from Indy. to
Cooper
Denver.
Flagg's injury not going to be an issue 2 weeks from now, right? We assume that?
I don't think so. Yeah. So the question will be like, if they're smart, they'll sit him out for the 16 seed game,
Right.
first round. Second round, they could obviously beat Mississippi State or Baylor without him. But do you want to risk it? I don't know.
I don't know if I'd
I
go
think
that
it'll be
far.
good to go. They're saying he wanted to play against Louisville.
I guess
last
Rico
night.
has something to say because he is charging the microphone right now. Hello, Rico.
So, it's a microphone right there.
No,
Microphone
I'm
right
just.
there.
Relax.
Microphone right
I
there.
just meant
Rico.
you were coming out here with a purpose. What is your purpose?
I think they want me to talk about Bama. You got to get there first, but I think God's a stoolie, right, Dan?
What?
God's a stoolie,
I
or
wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, he's saying something stupid. Go ahead.
Say it again. Just do the whole thing again.
God's a stoolie. You got to get there first, but the content, Wisconsin.
You're saying God plays guess that ass? Is that what you're saying? I don't
No.
understand.
Never mind.
So the Sweet 16 matchup, Alabama-Wisconsin.
Will
Thoughts?
be something. It will be something.
We got to win a game. We got to win
That's
two
what I
games.
said.
What's
You got
the
to get
scouting
there
report?
first. You got a
What's
bad
your-
draw
what's the
out in
Bama scouting
Colorado.
report?
Well, how about
You
your
got
little,
a bad draw out in Colorado.
We're not playing in Colorado. We're playing in Cleveland.
You got a bad draw in Cleveland.
How about your little pod there? Robert Morris, Vanderbilt, and St. Mary's. Thoughts?
St. Mary's is going to be slow. I thought St. Mary's is very weak. You got to get past Robert Morris, but
Why are
I
they
like that
weak?
style. I think we'll be okay.
You're not going to play St. Mary's. You're going to play Vanderbilt.
That'll be fine with us too.
All right.
How many times have you played them so far?
Played him once.
Once.
You played
beat
him
him?
once?
Yeah,
you
we beat
handled him. Yeah, you handled him.
Good. Okay.
Good job.
Sweet
How
what
many,
about your-
how many
Sweet
other teams
16?
will you be?
What about Duke now, Rico? Can you speak on Duke, your other team?
Depends on Flag. Yeah, I mean, it's he's got to get healthy.
Who else? What other guys you got in this bracket?
Is this a one-guy bracket or a two-guy bracket?
Duke, Oregon, Wisconsin,
Wisconsin's your guy?
No.
and Bama.
Didn't you?
Four.
Didn't you insult the Wisconsin coach to his face once?
Yeah,
Wait,
but
I
then
thought you got the Vandy guy. No,
No, he moved on.
but you didn't have him.
I never had the head coach. I had the ops guy.
Shit.
But yeah, I got in with Wisconsin's game ops. They're doing all right. Hell of
So
a
you
draw.
imagine Duke. Well, it can't be Duke, Mississippi State in the
No.
Sweet 16.
No,
I was
it
going to
can't.
say
No, it could be Mississippi State and like Arizona
Akron?
though.
Mississippi State and Akron.
If I'm being honest, Duke
And-
looks like they got a breeze. Duke looks like they're cruising.
Yeah. I mean this sincerely. I think Duke's the best team in the country when they're playing their best, and the only questions are health, and the schedule. Playing in the ACC, they didn't
Yeah.
get tested as much as some of these other teams. But if Duke brings their A game, I think this is Duke's tournament.
Yeah.
So it came down to Duke Auburn for the 1 seed. I assume it was done a while ago, but Auburn is the 1 overall seed.
Right.
Duke's winning. I mean,
Auburn's lost 3 or 4. Did they get close?
Rico said something about God. I wasn't listening to him. He's got to be worried. Duke is better than everyone in this bracket. Duke's better
Yeah.
than everyone in the tournament. So that's a bad draw for
Most
Alabama.
talented team by far in the country. Florida's playing really well though. Houston's good.
If
but this is
Rico doesn't want to go on a bus, being in the same bracket as Duke is
yeah, that's a tough draw for Bama.
Yeah.
We'll see. They got to
Tough
get
draw.
there. Anything can happen.
It is anything could happen.
anything could happen.
Anything can
Anything
happen.
could happen, including like a 15-point Duke win in the Elite Eight.
Probably the most likely scenario, if we're being
Correct.
honest.
That's also on.
Right.
the table.
That's on the table. A 20-point win by Duke in the Elite Eight is on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So that's
Good
the
bracket
East.
so
We've
far.
done
It's
the
a good
East.
bracket so far.
That's the
Except
East.
We've done the East and we've done the South.
I don't like.
See you, Rico. Are you
I
coming
don't
back for the other
like
team?
that they seemingly fucked Louisville. I'm still stuck on that. They fucked Louisville and rewarded Carolina. They play in the same conference.
Right.
I feel
Yes.
like oftentimes the committee has a certain opinion of an entire conference, but that is not consistent in my estimation to give Louisville an 8 seed while at the same time putting North Carolina in the
Well,
tournament.
the second half of the bracket
Anyway.
coming up to you.
I
very,
really
very
wanted
shortly.
Milwaukee. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I wanted it too. Venmo will be with us all tournament long. Sign up for the Venmo debit card in seconds and add your card instantly to Apple Pay or Google Pay to use your balance right away with no monthly fee, no minimum balance requirement. Earn up to 5% cash back at top brands when you shop with the Venmo debit card. Whether you're splitting the bar tab or snacks for your watch party at home, use Venmo debit card for the game day assist. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A., pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. DOSH offer terms apply. Start spending your Venmo balance instantly with the Venmo debit card. Sign up today at venmo.com/card/apply. Once again, the second half of this bracket reveal brought to you by Venmo. Yes, Mark Titus.
Big question that's going to get answered by the time I get done talking is who will be the number 3 overall seed? Because, of course, they do bracket it where the number 1 overall seed will play the number 4 overall seed. This is a tournament that I expect to go pretty chalky, so these Final Four matchups could matter.
We're talking Houston or Florida, right?
We were talking Houston or Florida. It felt like it was Houston for forever. Houston did win the Big 12 tournament. You're asking yourself, how could Florida have jumped them? And I told you they would give me an answer before I was done talking. Who is it?
We're starting with Houston.
It's
I don't
Houston.
know where they are, though. I assume they're going to the
Do they want to be Midwest
They're
or
going
West?
west.
They're
They're
going
going
West?
West.
They are going
They're
West,
going
Houston?
Midwest.
No, it's Midwest.
They're going
Houston-
Midwest.
Houston's the number 1 seed playing in Wichita in the Midwest region on Thursday. Thursday, Saturday games in Wichita. They will play SIU Edwardsville, which is in Edwardsville.
That's right.
Your
I'm
thoughts
going
on
to take Houston in that game.
You like them? Okay. Seems like you're just taking the 1 seeds over the 16s, but that's me.
I got a stat for you. You want a stat?
Yeah.
All right, so since Ken Palm started ranking
Oh.
teams, which I think is about 27 years or something,
Sure.
there have been 4 teams that have been a plus 35 net rating going into the tournament total.
Well, you're deep in stats.
This year, all 4 1 seeds are a plus 35 going
Wow.
into this
To hit
tournament.
that
So the
threshold
one-
that is so rare to hit.
If you're just tuning into college basketball, you got to understand something. There are 4 teams that are historically good as 1 seeds this year.
Gonzaga, Georgia is the 8-9 in Wichita to play Houston.
Nine Fuse 6 Sweet 16 streak is on the line now.
9 straight Sweet 16s for Gonzaga.
The 5 seed playing in Providence, Rhode Island Thursday and Saturday is Clemson. They'll face a 12. Clemson, does that seem low for them, or am I off on that?
No, that's
Oh,
about
that's
where I
about right.
expected.
Maybe we get Drake here. We get
McNeese.
McNeese here.
Oh,
We're
Will
gonna get
Wade.
McNeese. Will Wade
Will-
versus Brad Brownell.
Will Wade,
rumored to be the next coach of the Indiana Hoosiers. How locked in will he be on the NCAA tournament, or is he locked in on what's next for him?
Is that winner gets the Indiana job?
Winner gets the Indiana job. That might be. Could be.
Yeah.
Thursday, the 4 seed, Purdue
Oh.
in Providence. So matched up with Clemson, McNeese is Purdue, and they'll play the 13. High Point
That's
High
a Rico
Point.
guy.
out of High Point, North Carolina.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you very much.
Horrendous defensively, very fun offensively. Yes.
Gigantic turnout for their celebration there. I'm gonna say there's 2,000 people at their celebration.
That's an over.
Purdue and High Point's an over.
That's an over.
You immediately sniff out overs immediately.
That's an over.
All
I'm
right.
telling you right now, that's an over.
That's another Rico guy. 6'11" out of
Illinois.
Milwaukee on Friday. Illinois is the 6th playing in Milwaukee,
See,
Wisconsin.
how does that make sense that they're playing in Milwaukee
And you're not? It doesn't make sense. Although I don't think they want to give
whatever? I'm gonna
Wisconsin
get over
that
it.
close of a home.
I got to get over it. I got to get over it.
Number 11 seed Texas and Xavier.
Oh,
So it looks
the
like
Hoosiers.
It's Indiana that are team
out.
out.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm happy Xavier got
Tough
in.
for the Hoosiers.
Xavier played really great ball down the stretch. Texas, they just get in because they're in the SEC.
The
and the
SEC
SEC
bump.
was very good.
They had what a bunch of quad 1 wins though,
Are they
right?
19 and 15?
19 and
like that.
15 lost the opening game to Ohio State, who was also on the bubble, and I'm sure the committee took that into consideration as we look at the last part of this bracket.
Well, speaking of Ohio State,
Kentucky.
is the
Kentucky
3
also lost
seed.
to Ohio State.
The 3
Now-
seed in Milwaukee.
If we get Kentucky, Illinois, that's an over.
What about Illinois and Texas and Xavier? Is that an over? You're just telling me the sure. Kentucky and
Yes,
Troy.
this is also an over.
Troy used to be an over. I don't know if they still are. Troy used to be the most over team in the country.
Yeah.
But that was also in 1992.
No, they suck at offense now. They stink.
They're bad?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
bad. Troy is
UCLA is
cannot score the
7.
basketball.
7th seed, they're playing out Lexington, Kentucky, Thursday, Saturday. The 7th seed is UCLA. Riggs, go ahead and start walking this way.
That's a tough matchup.
And
Utah
Utah
Tough
State,
matchup.
UCLA,
That is a tough
Utah
matchup.
State. That seems like the 3rd game of the season in some random tournament, but UCLA, Utah State. 2 seed is Tennessee. And it had to be an SEC school, right? Because
It had to
Houston's
be.
the
It
number
had to
one.
be an SEC. We knew it was Tennessee.
And the 15 seed playing in Lexington, Kentucky. Wow, Tennessee playing in Rupp Arena. The 15 seed will be Wofford, the Terriers. That's not right. The Wofford, what are
Wofford.
The
Wofford
Woffers.
Terriers.
Wofford Terriers.
Are they Terriers?
Wofford Terriers, yeah.
Terriers.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
they are. Trust your gut, Brandon.
So number 1 seed,
When do we
Houston.
get to sit down?
In a little bit. Once we
Okay.
get through this Venmo second half of the graphic.
I don't like standing.
Houston's the 1 seed. Tennessee the 2 seed. You want me to throw the chair over there and you can just stay over there? That's
Yeah,
fine.
might as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me get this chair over to you.
Oh, yeah, this is way
Yeah.
better.
Titus, you want a chair or you want to look good?
Oh, I'm
standing?
good. I
Watch
can-
this.
I-
Keep that camera angle.
Uh-oh. Oh, snap.
Oh,
I
shit.
need to get my steps in, Brandon. So I'm
Riggs.
just gonna.
What's up, Playboy? 3 seed Kentucky playing Troy for the right to play Illinois or Texas
was weird.
Xavier. Huh? What'd I say?
Playboy?
Answer the fucking question, dude.
This is the year we will not lose to a double-digit seed. I'll call it now.
Wow.
That's a
that's
game
bold.
Cal loses.
Guaranteeing a win
That's
over
bold.
Troy.
That's a game Cal loses, in the words of Big Cal.
I'll tweet that right now.
What? Yeah, but
They got one person.
Riggs, hold on. What if you beat Troy and then you lose to Texas in the second round? That's also a double-digit seed.
In the first round.
But you didn't clarify that.
I'm clarifying now.
How good do you feel about Kentucky getting through this bracket and playing Tennessee in the Elite Eight?
I love it.
No,
and
you
then we're going to sweep Tennessee again like we swept them this year.
That didn't make sense. If you already swept them, you can't sweep them
You
again.
can't
Sweep
you
them
can't
in
sweep
March.
them twice. You
Swept them
can't
in the
sweep them
regular
twice in
season.
1 year.
You can add
There's
to the
2
sweep.
seasons.
You can
Regular
add-
You can't
season,
sweep them twice
tournament.
in one season.
You can add to the sweep, but you
doesn't
can't
make
sweep them
sense.
again.
There's two seasons.
So you're going for the double sweep, the
Double
rare
sweep.
double sweep.
Rare double sweep.
Who scares you in this bracket? What worries you? What bothers you?
Kentucky. They're the only team I'm worried about.
That does-
They scare myself.
Why does he do
That's
this?
so-
Why do
that's
Kentucky
so-
fans do
that's
this,
so
Brandon? That
Kentucky.
doesn't make any fucking sense. We all watch the same team
The
all
whole
year. They're
bracket,
up
I'm
and
scared of
down.
Houston. I'm terrified of
You're
Houston.
scared of number 1 seed?
You said the whole bracket.
That-
That's the only
but
team I'm
that's-
scared of.
you're
I'm
not
not scared of
playing them
Tennessee.
until- you're not
We already
playing-
beat Tennessee twice.
You going to beat them third time?
Yes.
You know who you should be scared of? Illinois. That's who you should be scared
Illinois.
of. Illinois.
Why?
Length.
Huh?
Why?
Darren Williams.
Illinois should
Luther
scare you.
Head.
Listen, Illinois is. I think I saw the stat. I think their margin of victory is 15 plus, and their margin of defeat is 15 plus. If you get the wrong Illinois team, you're out.
Illinois is a make shots team.
Big Cat, I'm curious. How many stats are just sitting there waiting for you to say?
I watched a lot of fucking ball.
You got them
I
all.
love
just waiting?
college
What
ball.
we were doing while you
Plethora.
were.
I'm getting more mad,
shopping.
by the way. I said I was going to be over it. I'm getting more mad about Wisconsin going to Denver. They just played 4 games in 4 days. They got to go to altitude on Thursday. It's bullshit. So I'm not over it yet.
Yeah, sorry about the Milwaukee bid. That's where we are.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't like Illinois in the Milwaukee. That's
Yeah, no, that's tough.
a little. That's a little.
They will
That's what I
travel.
said.
It's a little weird.
That's who you should be
a little
scared
weird.
of.
We should be protected more.
Why?
We're a 3 seed.
You're
They're
not
a
special.
6.
Kentucky's not special anymore.
We are the standard.
Of what?
The entire sport.
That's not true.
Everyone compares himself
That's
to
not
Kentucky.
true. What about Duke and Kansas?
They're not us.
I just like an Alabama fan in football. All right, thank you, Riggs.
Yep.
Get him out of here, Brandon.
Get out of
Get
here.
him the fuck
Get
out
him
of
outta
here. Get him the fuck out of here.
Wait, is he just going straight to the Mark Titus live show?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
think
guess
he
I
is.
should
I think he
get rid
is.
of this. This does look ridiculous.
He's probably cheating too.
It looked fine, Dan.
No,
You're
I'm
fine.
standing back up.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
An
go
actual
ahead.
serious thing.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm watching the selection show with no Greg Gumbel, and it sucks, and he was the greatest. And
Yeah.
I just want to shout out Greg Gumbel.
Yeah.
He was great.
Why? What happened?
Well, he's no longer with us, Dan.
Oh,
Why? And
CBS layoffs.
yes, Titus.
5-12 game is interesting to me. Clemson's not your typical 5. I guess Michigan's not either, but Michigan was winning games in spite of not playing particularly great. Clemson's been pretty good for most of the season. And oftentimes the 12-5, of course, as you know, Brandon, the
Right.
5 is the middle of the pack power conference team. I don't think Clemson is that. It's just the ACC was weak. So I like this McNeese team, but I like this Clemson team as well.
I mean, I also
classic either-or matchup for me.
I do love the storyline that both are at least in the mix for the Indiana job opening.
And look who's waiting for the winner. Look who's
Right.
probably waiting for the winner, Purdue. I think if either one of these guys, whoever wins this, if it is in fact Purdue over High Point, if they can beat Purdue in the second round, they get the Indiana job.
So now the second
deal.
round game becomes for the Indiana job.
That's for the Indiana job. This is for the right
Okay.
to beat Purdue in the second round
For
to
the
clinch
Indiana
the Indiana
so
job.
if Purdue wins that second round
And-
game, Matt Painter gets the Indiana job?
Maybe.
Okay.
He grew up an Indiana fan, so it could be. Maybe Brad Stevens. We throw him back in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
We have one bracket left. It will, of course, be let's see, we've done the South, we've
Florida,
done the East,
St. John's.
done the Midwest, and now we're doing the West, right?
Florida, St. John's, Texas Tech.
That's right.
Who else are we missing?
Arizona will be out west.
No,
Arizona's
Arizona's already
Arizona's
here.
already here.
Yeah.
Rutgers. TJ said Rutgers.
Rutgers not going to make it.
So the 1 seed out here will almost assuredly be Florida.
Maryland.
Florida and St.
Maryland
John's. Maryland's going to be a 3 or 4.
The 3 or the 4.
Probably a 4.
These games are Friday, Sunday in Raleigh, North Carolina. Florida is the 1 seed, and they will play the 16 seed, which will be coming up directly, and I'll tell you exactly who it is. It is Norfolk State.
I'm going to take Florida.
Got
like
in with
Florida
that
this one.
crazy intentional foul yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Norfolk State.
Norfolk State's had a hell of a season. I think Florida gets it done, though.
Oh, here we go.
Defending
Two-time
Now this
defending
is juicy.
national champ
Now this
UConn
gets juicy.
against Oklahoma, another SEC team.
This is a classic. Everybody picks UConn. Well, I guess everybody's hot on Florida too. But
Yeah.
UConn looks attractive in the 1-8 matchup, and then they'll just lose to Oklahoma probably.
I mean, if I'm the 1
Every
seed there, I'm scared of a 2-time defending national champion
Yeah.
8 seed.
I'll say it. If I'm Florida, I am not scared.
Not scared
UConn-
at
Not
all.
scared at all. UConn is not
has
good.
not been
They did
good
just
this year.
walk through the SEC tournament like no problem. Memphis is the 5 seed, playing in Seattle, Washington on Friday and Sunday. 29-5, just won the American Conference.
That's pretty crazy. That's pretty shocking. That's a very
And they're
wow.
yeah. That's
shipped
gonna
out
be a
to play
great game.
Colorado State.
One of the hottest teams in the country right here.
2 of the best scorers in the country going up against each other, Memphis and Colorado State, Nick Clifford and PJ Haggerty. Yeah, I thought Memphis was going to be like 7 at the highest.
Yeah.
They're 5.
There's
Maryland is the 4 seed, playing in Seattle, Washington. Got shipped all the way across the country to play in Big Ten country.
This is a tough matchup for Memphis. Colorado
Very
State
tough
started
matchup.
5-5. They've been one of the hottest teams in the country
Yeah.
down the stretch.
Maryland will play the 13 seed out in Seattle,
Fun game.
and that is Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon, whose women's coach has made a lot of.
Why, Brandon?
Why is that, Brandon?
She's been doing a good job.
Why, Brandon?
Which,
Damn fine coach. She's been on the internet.
Why?
Is that so?
6th seed in Wichita, Kansas. Wow, Missouri gets to Wichita. That's what is that? 5 minutes away from campus? That's kind of weird. 6th seed Missouri playing the 11th seed. This is Thursday, Saturday matchups in Wichita. Missouri out of the SEC, 22-11. They will play Drake. Woo! That was spicy, isn't it?
This is opposite styles.
Opposite styles, Brandon.
Missouri wants to run. Drake is the only team in the country to average less than 60 possessions a game.
Drake coach
59.
Slowest team in the country. Brandon.
Yep.
Something.
They will grind you out. But also the biggest choke artist in the tournament basically the last 3 years. I say that because I've bet on them, and they've
Exactly
melted
right.
down every single year.
Exactly
In Wichita,
right.
Texas Tech will be the 3 seed, matched up with 6 seed Missouri. They'll be playing Thursday, Saturday, 25-8 out of
Seahawks.
the UNC Wilmington Seahawks. Like Dan just said, they had that big run in the conference tournament, right? What was notable about their game? It was early.
They
It
were
was
the
early.
team that broke my 16-0
They-
streak.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
They beat Delaware too, who
Yeah.
was a darling.
Came out
Kansas
of
is
Yeah.
7.
7 seed Kansas. So this bracket has 8 seed UConn and 7 seed Kansas.
That's right.
And they'll play in
Arkansas.
Providence, Rhode Island against Arkansas.
How about that?
And they've kind
Battle
of been
of
hot towards
Kansas.
the end of the year. Kansas and Arkansas. John Calipari in his first year doesn't know how free throws work. 20-13, the 10 seed. The last 2 teams in the tournament, at least by the way they showed us, the 2 seed is who? It was Florida. Who's the 2 seed?
St. John's.
St.
St.
John's.
John's, right.
And we got the Buckeyes play St. John's.
St. John's playing in
I
Providence,
hate
Rhode
that
Island.
matchup for us, but
Yeah,
at
it's
least
tough.
we're in.
15 seed. This should be
least we're
Ohio
in.
State, like he said.
Buckeyes.
It is, in fact,
Trash cans.
St. John's against Omaha.
Get your trash cans out.
That's
I'm trying to
another
call
viral
White Boy
team.
Rick. He's being a fucking bitch and not picking up.
Why is it? Oh, because Indiana didn't make the tournament?
Indiana did not
Well,
make the
Kadek's
tournament.
over there. I don't know if he knows basketball at all.
Kadick is over there.
We got plenty of people over there. I guess Mintz is over there to talk about Ole Miss. But there's the bracket as a whole. Number 1 seed Florida, number 8 UConn, 9 Oklahoma, Memphis and Colorado State, Maryland and Grand Canyon in Seattle, Washington, and then down the list Missouri, Texas Tech, Kansas and Arkansas, St. John's. So number 1 seed Florida, 2 seed St. John's. Thoughts, Mark Titus?
Yeah, Kansas, preseason number 1 team in the country. Been a huge disappointment, but they can salvage it with a nice little run here. I like I like the idea of them. They've never really put it together, but hell of a first-round matchup. Boogie Flanders back for Arkansas. That's going to be a fun 7-10 matchup. I agree with Dan. UConn looks sexy when you see their name in a bracket. They are not good this year. And the way Florida is playing, I would caution against falling into the UConn trap there.
Maryland's hell on wheels, aren't they?
Maryland's been pretty good. They have no depth.
Yeah, they play 6 guys, but they're very
Yeah.
good.
Grant-
This is obviously the 4th 1 seed. This is a loaded bracket because St. John's, Texas Tech, Maryland are all Final Four worthy teams. Whiteberry Rick's calling me back.
A lot of
What happened?
The fucking chairman of the committee is the UNC athletic director. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye. All right. So Indiana's out.
I will say I forgot that. He's not wrong.
No, he wasn't wrong.
The chairman of the committee is the UNC athletic director.
Yeah.
That is pretty crazy.
And North Carolina
Made it.
very
With
much
zero
should not have
quad.
made
The
it.
chairman of the committee.
I would go as far as to say if I don't think North Carolina should have a 1 seed in the NIT. I think they should have been a 2 in the NIT.
But
and they made it. But
Indiana not getting in. Here's what we're showing right now. SEC got 14 teams. Big 10 got 8. Big 12 7. Big East 5. ACC 4. Mountain West 4. And the West Coast Conference 2. So NCAA tournament record, the most ever by one conference. 14 teams in the SEC got in.
Wow.
every matchup in the West gets the blood flowing for me, other than the 1 seed, 2 seed, and 3 seed.
They're showing the first 4 out right now.
Everyone after that is exciting.
The first 4 out, they're showing last 4 in: Texas, Xavier, San Diego State, North Carolina. West Virginia was the first one out. Indiana, Ohio State, and Boise State. Those are the first 4 out. You're third out.
Expand the tournament.
I thought West Virginia was in. I didn't even think they were going to.
No, when you guys said that the other day on the Yak,
too.
I was like, I don't think they're a sure thing.
Well, that was Tourani. You know, he's a West Virginia guy.
They didn't have a great season.
Well, he's still one of our cutest boys.
He is. I love this bracket.
Well, there it is. We have a bracket.
Good-looking bracket.
And Mark, Titus, you're like me. You requested before the show to have one printed out for you with the records.
Need to hold it in my hand. Need to see it. Need to stare at it.
Holding a bracket, the fresh bracket, is the best feeling in sports, I think. It is such a great feeling.
All right, so my big question to you, Titus, is we know how historically good the 1 seeds are.
Right.
I think you and I right now have to pick 2 1 seeds to go to the Final Four and then 2 non-1 seeds.
2 non-1 seeds. Okay.
All right. And I could also do it.
All right.
No, sorry. This is guys who watched 45 hours of ball this weekend.
I was also watching ball.
You said man-teeking when I first asked you.
I went Friday.
Okay.
All right.
There's a lot of ball on Friday.
Watched some puck, too.
This is tough. Now, Houston, obviously the injury.
Yeah.
So who's
Juwan
coming out of
Roberts.
there? I don't really trust anyone besides maybe Tennessee, but then it's Rick Barnes in the tournament.
Right. Kentucky, I don't think has a Final Four. They're so banged up. Purdue is not like I love this draw for Houston, even though they aren't 100% necessarily. I might like it for Tennessee. Maybe this is the year Tennessee gets over the hump.
All right, I got my answer. Yeah.
Or are we getting Tennessee, Purdue, in the Elite Eight again? And Big T loses his mind.
I like Clemson.
Playing Purdue.
I have my answer.
Yes.
Duke is in.
Yeah.
I have Duke
Houston
100%
is
in.
Houston is in.
So you're not
St. John's and Michigan State.
So you went 2 1s and 2 2s,
Yep.
knocking out Auburn and Florida.
Yep.
And you like St. John's to win the Florida region over
Most
the West.
confident feeling about Michigan State, St. John's is because
What could possibly be happening over there?
What
that
the
made
fuck was
noise?
that?
There's no sports going on right now, correct? Is there a hockey game?
what was that?
Why would the cave have made that noise?
Why would they lose their minds?
Hey, what are they watching? You'll check. Okay.
What was
Golf,
that?
golf.
Oh,
It is golf. It is golf.
Are we interrupting their thing they got
Well,
going
we
on?
have
I'm sorry.
We
Is
have the
this-
Players Championship show
is this-
coming right after this.
Give me Duke. Give me. I got to go Florida with how well they're playing. I will
fair.
also take Michigan State, and I will take Tennessee. I'll
Okay.
do 1s and 2s as well.
All right.
I honestly do think that this year is going to be very chalky. I think it is extremely top heavy. It's so top heavy. Oh, I won't say that, Brandon. You're a friend of mine. Go ahead.
I think
Were you going to talk about his
I was going to talk about
his mom's tits?
his mom's enormous tits. Is what I was going to talk about.
I know.
I was going to talk about his mom's.
Been
enormous
there.
tits. I was going to make a top-heavy joke.
Been
about
there.
his
I need a
mom's,
bumper sticker.
And I stopped myself, Brandon. I stopped myself.
Been there.
I didn't make the joke.
I
I
think
So
wanted.
have you. We've both been there.
I think you both are shorting Auburn a little bit. I know they've lost 3 of
Auburn's
the last
playing
4.
bad ball right now. They got bad body
But
language.
they got to reset now. They got a week off between
Okay.
games.
Yeah.
They were 25-2 against one of the toughest schedules we've ever seen in our fucking lives. And then they did stumble down the stretch, but they stumbled against really great fucking teams. I
Right.
think they get an Alabama State, then they get a Louisville Creighton. They're right back to rolling. I don't think A&M scares them. I don't think Michigan scares them. I know A&M beat them in College Station.
But I think that's part of the problem is nobody scares them. They have no respect for their opponent, Brandon. They crown themselves too early. They crown themselves in mid-February.
They're the number 1 overall seed.
That's right. They are. And
They didn't crown themselves that.
4 number 1 overall seeds have won national championships in the last 20 years. Of course, Brandon Walker will tell you who
Yep.
those 4 are.
Sure will. Kansas. UConn.
UConn did it last year.
Yep.
UConn did do it last year.
UConn did it
We had a
last
long
year.
run of
Yep.
number 1 overall seeds not winning it, and then UConn finally
North
did it last year.
Carolina and Villanova. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Big Cat, do you want anybody else out of the cave? We got Katic back there. We got-
Yeah, can I sit down now?
Yeah, have a seat.
Let's,
Y'all go back to the desk if you'd like.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
we
go back
should
to the
talk
desk.
about
We saw the
talk
bracket.
about Akron's matchup with Tate. Oh,
Tate.
also I want Odie. Oldie's never seen a live bracket reveal, so I'd like to just get his thoughts on it.
Can I say one more thing about Odie? Odie's been talking to me about fishing. He has a buddy in Canada, and he bought me some fishing lures. He bought me a frog and swim bait and another frog. So thank you, Odie. He probably just went to Walmart and got him, but he still got him. There comes Odie right there, tucking it in. The mic's over here, Odie, by the podium.
Tucking what in?
By the way, I just want to say one note. I know Michigan fans are very upset with the 5 seed. This is, I can't stress enough, the conference tournament, they don't really, like, they finish their work on Friday.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, this is what happens every year, and they don't really change anything. And Michigan did have a tough stumble down the stretch, and I think that's probably what they're grading. I agree with Michigan fans. They probably should have been a 4, but
Yeah.
that's just how they do it.
I'm very surprised by Michigan being a 5. But them's the breaks, man.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
broke him. Odie, thoughts?
You know, as a fan of a lot of teams, last couple of days here,
Yeah.
super upset about my OHIO Buckeyes not making
Yeah,
it.
thank you, Oldie. That means a lot.
Yeah.
I think they kind of got shafted on this. The Gators, really strong team as a 1. Duke, hopefully Flag can get better, back in the game for the boys. The Badgers, they're going on a ride here. Even my boys downs, you know what, Zippies, they're good, but I don't like the spread they already put on them. Huge underdogs,
Wow.
but that's what they're about.
Talking about Akron, of course.
Yes,
Yep.
Zips.
Yep.
Well, sorry, I meant
No, but I got what you were saying.
left over, right.
Any
Always.
thoughts
too.
about Mississippi State at all?
Same with the Gators, right over left, always. But yeah, I could see.
You're just ignoring that one. Probably for the best. Big Cat, thoughts?
I love this bracket. How'd you like just revealing the bracket?
Incredible. Like you.
That was the question
Yeah,
should
it's
ask.
pretty good, right?
To be for like sitting down waiting as your team. Are you going to make it? Are
You
you
don't have
gonna
to show
make
us what sitting down means.
Oh, you know what sitting down was
You're right.
like.
Yeah.
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 But
So
it was
yeah,
a good experience.
incredible experience. Incredible.
good to help visualize.
Incredible. Like I mean, to see that live and to see people's dreams come true, and then unfortunately
Yeah.
see people's dreams crushed right in front of their eyes. Like they set up in front of cameras and getting all this stuff ready, and their team doesn't even get called.
Yeah.
Actually,
I've
sit
an
down
idea.
for the rest of you. Do the fake sitting down again.
I have an idea, Oldie. What if the NHL did this? What if you weren't allowed to
I like
keep track of the standings? No one was allowed to actually tally up the winners and losers of each game.
Right.
And it was all just a secret. And then on the
Right.
last day, they announced who made the playoffs and who didn't.
And you were so good, and you were like, we dominated
Yeah,
our
we're
season. We don't know
pretty
what our
good. We should
points.
make it, right?
We don't know
Yeah.
what our points were
Yeah.
like, but we should be good. And then
Yeah.
you don't even make it.
But
Yeah.
they reveal a bracket to see which American team wins the Stanley Cup for the 39th straight year.
I know it's long. It's long. But you gotta understand, we've got a lot of good Canadians on great American teams too.
I don't.
Oldie, give us a winner. Give us a March Madness winner. Who's winning it all? Who's taking the big cheese, as you guys say in Canada?
The big cheese is right. Yeah, I want to see my Badgers. They got a long road ahead of them. 4 games, getting shafted, going to Colorado. Like altitude's gonna be bad, but we're gonna see them ride. But I think Duke Flag's got to get better. It's got to be Duke. I know everyone rides that same boat, and if not, another great state, Gator country, baby. Go get them.
So the one team you're picking are those 3 teams?
One of those 3 teams, yeah.
Love it.
Fair
Love
enough.
it.
Love
Thank
those
you,
teams.
Oldie.
Thank
All
you
right,
for
good
having
job,
me.
Oldie.
Appreciate
Great
you
work.
guys. First time ever. I love that. Go brackets.
Go Brackets.
Go Brackets.
I like that.
Titus.
Go Brackets.
There will be the Mark Titus show. Will have a live bracket.
That's right. We're going
reaction,
live. I'm filling out my bracket live on my show channel. I'm gonna walk into our studio and do the bracket. Yeah, I'm gonna fill it out. That's how I like to do my brackets. I don't like to overthink it.
All right.
I already did the work. I did the work all season.
Yeah.
Let's just gut reaction. Let's dive into it.
Because this is the only time. My favorite part about the bracket reveal. It's different than college football, because college football we spend weeks and weeks and weeks arguing about who's worthy, and we get into knockdown, drag out fights. The bracket reveal happens. There are teams left out, and we forget about them like that because we have a bracket, and it's like, here, take this bracket. Indiana should have been in over UNC.
I don't even know if Indiana should have been in. I just don't think UNC should have been
UNC should not have been in.
I think I advocate for shrinking the bracket this
Yes,
year.
UNC should not have been in. Any other notable
It is a
ones?
brutal look that UNC gets in, and then the UNC, literally we're watching it right now. Clark Kellogg is asking the North Carolina athletic director questions about how UNC made it in.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, Clark.
Wow.
I don't know.
Luck of the draw, Clark.
It could have been anything.
Just happened.
There's no.
We're all
there's
trying
no
to
way
find the
of
guy who
knowing.
did this. I think Michigan should have probably been a 4. I think let's see who
Yeah,
else.
but Dan, you say that the 4 seeds are Maryland, Texas A&M, Arizona, and Purdue. Which one are they replacing? A&M?
They did just beat
But again, it
2 of
doesn't
those
matter.
teams. They
Yeah.
did just beat Purdue and Maryland.
Fair enough.
And Wisconsin. All
doesn't
who are
matter.
ranked ahead of them. They finished second in the Big Ten. I do think Michigan has a legitimate gripe. But at the same time, if you have serious Final Four aspirations, you can't be bitching about who you're playing.
You can't.
Just
You just
put
gotta
anybody in front of us, we'll beat their ass.
roll out the ball.
That's got to be the attitude.
You can't.
All right, we can shut it down now. The Titus show will be live.
Yeah, going
here,
live
here
in like 10
shortly.
minutes.
And you're gonna have Rothstein tomorrow, Dan?
Yeah, and then Titus on Wednesday, and Snooki and Stanford Steve on Friday, and the best time of year. I'm so excited to watch some ball with everyone. It's tradition. We go Rothstein Monday, Titus Wednesday, Snooki, Stanford Steve Friday.
All right, thank you to DraftKings. Thank you to Venmo.
Confused by that, Lucas?
What part is confusing?
What's the deal?
confused about your
Why are you
confusion.
making a face?
Yeah,
Snooki.
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 Jersey Shore, yeah.
Snooki.
She loves hoops.
Yeah.
Thank you to Venmo. Thank you to DraftKings. Thank you for watching. That's the Barstool Bracket Show.